Hello and welcome to our second video on innovative AI. In this video, we are going to talk about two useful AI tools, Whisper and Eleven Labs, which make it easier and more enjoyable for us to use ChatGPT. After watching this video, you will have the ability to have your own voice assistant and a voice-to-voice chatbot. Whisper is a powerful speech recognition model that can transcribe audio in multiple languages, even with background noise or technical language. Whisper is trained on massive datasets, making it one of the most robust speech recognition models available. It is also a multitasking model, which means that it can perform other tasks related to speech processing, such as language identification and speech translation. So if you are looking for a powerful and versatile speech recognition model, then Whisper is a great option. It is easy to use and can be integrated into a variety of applications. In this video, I will use this as the first layer and use its output as a prompt for ChatGPT. But ChatGPT has recently added this voice recognition to its app, so you can now talk to it and use voice input to control ChatGPT. I'll show how to do that real quick. ChatGPT Whisper voice control is not currently available on the desktop version of ChatGPT, and we should use Whisper separately at first. And I will show you both ways so you can choose which is more appropriate for you. And about Eleven Labs, it's a powerful text-to-speech model that can generate realistic and natural-sounding speech in multiple languages. In this video, I'll show you how to use Eleven Labs model to generate realistic and natural-sounding speech, and it's our last layer that gets the GPT's long and boring response and read it loudly for us. I'm sure you will be amazed by the result you see from Eleven Labs. Okay. Let's start and see what awaits us. Here we are in Hugging Face space for Whisper by OpenAI. I'm going to test and use it here because it has a really user-friendly interface and it makes us feel better than seeing some lines of code. Just push the record from a microphone button and then the transcribe button. Okay, let's have our first try. This is a test to figure out how well you work, so just transcribe what I said. Well, I think it's a good result, and the little mistake about transcribe and try and describe could be because of my accent or maybe because of the noise, but it's acceptable. Let's try again, and this one is going to be our prompt for ChatGPT. What are the advantages of using Voice GPT instead of typing our prompt as usual? Okay, here we are. Now we can copy and paste it on ChatGPT and see the result. Well, I think it was a good asking that related to this video. Just correct the tiny mistake and wait for the result. I asked about the advantages of using Voice GPT instead of typing a prompt, and ChatGPT provides lots of advantages about Voice GPT, as you can see, like natural and effortless interactions, faster communications, accessibility. When we can't type it, so we can just talk to it and it provides us multitasking, emotional expression, language nuisance, reduced errors, and a lot more. But as you can see, it's not that easy to use Whisper and ChatGPT separately and copy and paste the prompt each time. So let's learn how to do voice control for ChatGPT in ChatGPT's app. As I said, Whisper just added to ChatGPT as a voice control, so now we can use it directly. So the first thing you'll need to do is download the official OpenAI ChatGPT app. I will put the link in the description for you so you can download easily. And okay, let's see how it works in a mobile app. What can we do to improve our productivity? As you can see, it's very accurate and it did it without any mistake. And this is the response. I will use it as the input for Evan Labs, and I am going to ask another question, so it will have a longer response and a little more boring. I think it's a good idea to use it as Evan Labs input. Write a fictional short story about developments of AI, artificial intelligence. Okay, as you can see, it's not a short story and it's a little boring, so if we take it as input for relevant labs, we can just listen to it and it will be more easier for us. Okay, here we drop into 11 Labs a speech synthesis page, and this is where we can type in some text and it will generate a speech based on that text. I think this service is the most realistic sounding text-to-speech software that currently exists. For example, in March 2023, Super Hi-Fi, a streaming automation service, partnered with 11 Labs to launch a fully automated radio service called AR Radio, using 11 Labs software to voice its virtual DJ from prompts generated with ChatGPT. And it's just an example that showed how realistic it works and how useful it is. The great news is the base plan is entirely free, so here you could test out speech synthesis to see how it works. Here you could select one of these voices and you could even preview what these voices sound like by clicking on the preview icon. You can go through and listen to all different options. Below that, you also have voice setting. You could also modify the clarity and similarity enhancement. You could try adjusting these different values to see how that affects the voice. And you can hear what these voices sound. Like by clicking on the preview icon.
If you do what you've always done, you'll get what you've always gotten. Not what we have, but what we enjoy constitutes our abundance.
It is the mark of an educated mind to be able to entertain a thought without accepting it.
You cannot find yourself by going into the past. You can find yourself by coming into the present.
You cannot find yourself by going into the past. You can find yourself by coming into the present.
Government of the people, by the people, for the people, shall not perish from the earth.
I have often regretted my speech, never my silence.
Well begun is half done.
I allow my intuition to lead my path.
Down below, here is where you can type in your text, and the more text you type in, the better model will work. And the reason why is it adjusts the delivery based on the context of the text. Let's have our first try.
To improve productivity, consider these tips. 1. Set clear goals and prioritize tasks. 2. Create a structured daily schedule. 3. Minimize distractions like turning off notifications. 4. Take regular breaks to refresh your mind. 5. Delegate tasks when possible. 6. Use productivity tools and apps to streamline workflows. 7. Develop good time management skills. 8. Adopt the Pomodoro technique for focused work intervals. 9. Continuously learn and improve your skills. 10. Practice self-care to maintain mental and physical well-being.
I don't know about you, but for me personally, that sounds like an actual human read that text. The vocal emotion, the intonation, and all just sounds so realistic. And in fact, it probably sounds even more realistic or more human-like than some people.
In the not-so-distant future, AI had become an integral part of society, seamlessly intertwining with everyday life. It all began with small advancements, like virtual assistants that could help with menial tasks. But as the years passed, AI grew exponentially, surpassing human capabilities and expectations. In the bustling metropolis of Techville, where innovation thrived, Dr. Alex Harrison was a renowned AI scientist. With a passion for pushing boundaries, he devoted his life to creating an AI system that could not only learn from data, but also experience emotions and empathy. His vision was to bridge the gap between man and machine, making AI an ally rather than just a tool.
As you heard, listening to the story from 11 Labs is much more enjoyable, and the result is really unique. I will put all the tools links in the description. I hope you enjoyed it, and until next time, bye.